Hi, everyone. Welcome to Provider Spotlight. We are back this week interviewing more amazing doctors and private practices. This week, we have Dr. Gupta. He is a board certified family medicine and obesity medicine doctor. And he is also the author of Don't Just Lose Weight, Lose Inches. His practice is Valley Forge Weight Management Center. He's located in Norristown, PA, where he's offered physician supervised custom medical weight loss program since 2006 with great success. So welcome, Dr. Gupta. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you, Rachel. Thanks for having me.
Yes, I'm super excited to get into it. So let's do that. Tell us, how did you get into your specialty?
Well, I'm a board certified family medicine doctor. So I was just doing my family medicine after residency. And where I was practicing, one of the bariatric surgeon who was doing a lot of bariatric surgery, he wanted us, or especially me, to take care of his patients before and after surgery. That was in 2006, so 2005. That's when actually I got interested in obesity medicine, and I took courses, and I got actually board certified in obesity medicine as well in 2006. And since then, I started seeing patient just one session a week, and it got busy. And patient lost weight, they tell their friends and family, and then slowly in about 3 years, that's all I was doing. And I really enjoyed doing that because when patients lose weight, they don't only just feel better about themselves, their other health conditions improve, they have more energy. So that satisfaction you get when patients reach their goals is amazing.
That's awesome. So what often prompts people to reach out to you? What do you think are the main concerns?
Well, I think the way I see that, most people think about losing weight for sure, right? And they've been trying themselves, they look up themselves. But when something acute happens in their life, such as one of the family members have some health condition, or they had heart attack, or they have something, and they suddenly want to take an action, and that's when you want to capture them right away. So many times I see patients who just want to see me right away because they want to lose quickly because they're concerned. So those are the sort of patient I see. But I also see patients who have been referred to me by other doctors, like the patients who need to have a knee surgery, they need to have hip replacement, but the surgeon cannot do it until they lose the weight. So I get referred by those kind of patients because I help them out by certain programs I have where I know they can't walk much because they have bad knee and bad hip, but I do create a program for them using meal replacements and medications where they lose weight in about 3 to 4 months. After that, they can start moving and they learn healthy lifestyle. So they can get their surgery. And some people lose so much weight that they don't even need surgery.
Wow. That's huge. I mean, if only people knew, that we're overweight or obese, that, maybe they can get off medications or maybe not even have the scheduled surgery that they were supposed to have in the first place just by doing this, which is far less invasive and painful.
That's right.
You can adopt this healthy lifestyle for the rest of your life. So surgery or the weight loss, that's really incredible. I had no idea that it could stretch so far. So what would you say? It seems like there's a lot of information here, but what is the biggest misconception about weight loss?
I think the most people, first of all, I would say the weight loss industry is about $50 billion industry. So everybody is offering some kind of weight loss options. Dr. Google is full of it. Everybody's saying something, this and other. Everybody's offering their own program. So the biggest drawback that I feel people face is they get wrong information. They get confused. They go on Google, how to lose weight, and people tell you, just do this, you're fine. Don't exercise, eat this, you're fine. And some all cabbage diet, all soup diet, just do this. And there are all different kinds of diets out there. The reality is, all the diets can make you lose weight, but the question is, can you stick to it? And in JAMA, a very good journal article, they did actually 40 different diet comparison. And they found that everybody was able to lose weight, but you were able to stick to the weight loss only if you like the food that you're eating. So that's why I never mention anybody on diet. And the one of the people that fear flop when they get into the binge of diet, they start eating the food that they don't like for the sake of losing weight. And we know it's not going to last. So in my program, what I really focus on is I don't have a diet for them. I tell them what you're eating It could be Chinese food, African food, Italian food, Mexican food, whatever food you like, you like. I work on with them to tell them how to cut down calories and increase protein so that they still like the food, but now it's calorie control, high protein, and there is a high chance of lasting. So this one factor plays a big role in long-term success. The second factor, one more important point, that patients don't really understand is the concept of weight versus person body fat, whether you're overweight versus over fat. So the way I have a course, and in that course I teach as a visual, I have a lot of visuals in there. I show them people, when you look at weight, what is weight? Weight is just force of gravity, how the earth is pulling you down. If you're going to be in Jupiter, you're going to weigh 5 times more. If you're going to be on moon, you're going to weigh much lesser, right? It's just the force of gravity. And the force of gravity doesn't know what you have in the body. Your body is muscle, fat, and water. So if you lose muscle and water, weight goes down, but that's not the healthy weight loss. That means you have slowed down your metabolism because muscle is very metabolic organ. That means at some point you're going to gain the weight back. When you lose fat, that's the key factor because that's going to improve your all diabetes, hypertension, hyperlipidemia, joint pain, everything improves, and there is a higher chance for it to last. So this one concept of person body fat that is focusing on don't just lose weight, lose inches, in it, that's in my book. That is the main message that I think everybody should understand. If they understand that, they can lose weight and easily be able to maintain it.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like weight loss is definitely all about sustainability. You can't, there's all these fad diets, the juice cleanses, and gosh, I've taken part of some of these things. And, unless you're committed to making something sustainable and making little changes, but helpful changes throughout and adapting that, then you're going to gain it all back. Or maybe doing one of those cleanses isn't even right for your body and it's actually more harmful than it is doing good for your body. So I love everything that you're saying. It's super interesting. And which leads me to my next question, which I think I might know how you're going to answer it, but how do you find that your practice is different than other people, which you've kind of answered a little bit before, but I have an idea of what you might say, but I'll let you go first.
Yes. So I think the one of the feature that makes my practice different from other is my focus on person body fat. I think I emphasize and I track and I monitor patient and I follow them and I guide them so that they are losing only fat and not losing muscle and water. In fact, all of my patients, they get their scale. I mail them the scale for them or give them the scale. They have their own personal scale that I provide that syncs to my app. So when they get on scale, I can see, are they losing muscle, fat, and water? So I can monitor them and maximize their effort so they lose only fat. So that's one uniqueness in my practice that I really emphasize. And second part is in my practice, all my patients sees me only.
Yeah.
They have access to me, a physician health coach who is board certified in family medicine and obesity medicine. And I can answer all their questions, whether it's diet, exercise, medications, medication management, health conditions, all of them is me, and they can access me through my app anytime. So that's the uniqueness they get. They don't get a bot, they don't get assistant, they don't get somebody else. They don't talk to 4 people, they talk to one person, that's me, and I know everything about their medical conditions. So once they lose weight, I will adjust their medications because we need to. Otherwise, you will have low blood pressure, low sugar, diabetes, and medication may be overused for your weight. So all that needs to be adjusted. And I do that as soon as you lose weight, I track it and I do that. So that's two uniquenesses. They see me only as a physician health coach who's trained in both obesity medicine and family medicine. And the emphasis on losing fat only while maintaining your own diet.
No, I think that's really important. It's not just losing weight to look good at the beach during the summer. If you are really struggling with weight, and you also have medical conditions, it's going to be difficult when you have one doctor focusing on the weight loss and the other just focusing on your, maybe it's hypertension or anything else, whatever you have going on. But the fact is that they're two separate parties. I love that it's all in one. You know what's going on with your patient. You know how they're losing the weight. You know how they're changing throughout the process. And then if you do need to adjust the medication so that maybe they're weaning off, or it's not causing more damage to them while they're in this process, because they are changing. Their body is changing. Things, illnesses are going away, or maybe new things are popping up, but you are able to see them on a regular basis and monitor their progress, which I think is really important when you're dealing with something as serious actually as weight loss is, and how serious it can be. It's like I said, it's not just looking great for the beach during the summer. It's something that's serious, and how you said you can, some people can walk away without having surgery, or they need to do it for surgery so that they can lead a healthier lifestyle after fact. So I think what you're doing is amazing, and I'm so glad you were.
And I think one thing I also want to add, in some practice, what happens is the patient see a nutritionist, they will see a doctor, they see an exercise physiologist. Now, when we talk about counseling for healthy lifestyle,
Right.
Everybody has slight variations in their own thought because their own philosophy, own upbringing, and their own personal experiences. So like if you go to one nutritionist, he will tell you fruits are okay. Exercise physiologist says, oh, fruits are not okay, it's too much sugar. Doctor may say, oh, fruits have too much carb for your diabetes, don't eat that. So then the patients get a mixed messages.
Right, they're confused.
And that's why it's this, you don't get what I should do fully, because doctors only focus on medicine, and somebody's saying something else, somebody's saying something else. So this way you get confusing messages. So the point is that when they see me, I have training in both exercise physiology and nutrition and obesity management, along with them if I'm a primary care doctor. So they get all in one.
Super smart. Such a great idea. Very unique practice. Dr. Gupta, thank you for being here today. This was truly amazing. A lot of information. I know the people watching are going to want to get in touch with you. So if you don't mind, let us know where they can find you.
I think the best way to get in touch with me is if you go to my website, valleyforgewnc.com, I have a chat box. You can chat me directly. You can send me an SMS message on my phone number that's on the website, 215-703-7747, or you can call me at the same number. That's the fastest way to get in touch with me. If you are really ready to make an appointment, I have an book appointment tab right on my website. You click it and you can make an online appointment yourself for a free initial consultation if you want to do that.
Fantastic. Well, I really appreciate this. I hope to have you on again soon. And for everyone watching, contact Dr. Gupta if you're serious about weight loss.
Thank you, Rachel, for having me today. I really appreciate it.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.